All right, what's going on, guys? Hope you're doing great. Thank you so much for being here. Another episode. So basically, today was a crazy day. Um, I'm not gonna lie. We had some up and downs, but at the end of the day, the market actually ended up falling. But we have some type of fake outs today, so very tricky. And like it started actually falling a little later, like after 10. Let me see, 1 hour. Started to fall actually, yeah, midday, after midday. Like, what the heck? So there was some type of news. Again, the president was talking. I wanted to show you some of the things we did. So, all right, let's go on a daily first. Well, not on the daily, on a 4 hour. Okay. I'm using the indicators for the swing it strategy. All right. So you see now this Nasdaq, it is melting as I was predicting. I was telling you a few days ago, guys, pay attention to the trend. Pay attention to the trend. When the trend it's very overbought. You see, it's very separated from. Look at from here to here. It's very separated from the 600. Um, you are going to spot some divergences. So right here, you have that big ass divergence, and this keeps actually being accurate. Whenever you see a divergence at the end of a trend, well, especially in Nasdaq, US30, S&P 500, if it's pushing up, right, and you go at least in a 4 hour time frame, and you start seeing some divergences, that's telling you the market will actually fall. Okay, so right now this is what we're getting after a bunch of days, a few days right there in consolidation. How many days? What, 8 days? Yeah, 8 days just in this range right here. Finally pop. So it went down very hard. Now it's reaching the previous record highs, okay, right here. So it's getting closer to the 600. So I am patiently waiting for that. I want the actual market to go as low and touch the 600 so we can again uh, spot another nice buy and hold it for several, maybe swing this thing here um, for a few months. So this was a very, very massive drop. Let me remove the indicators for a moment. All right, so I was here. I was actually sending this analysis to the VIP, and it was kind of crazy. Look at this. Look at this manipulation right here. You tell me this is not manipulation. All right, you have that nice trend. You have the breakout of the trend. The price, the New York Stock Exchange open right here, and it started to go down. Now, I didn't have this line right here. I'm going to delete it. I didn't have that line right there until I started to see some consolidation. So this pin bar right there was telling me something, and I was like, "Oh shit, let me go back on a 4 hour." So I did went on a 4 hour, and yes, I remember there was actually a zone. There is a 4 hour zone about right here. Okay, you see consolidate price touch right there, and then you see some rejections here, rejection here. So it was right there. Let me go on a 5 minute again. You see this line, this white line right there, this one, it was the 4 hour zone. So I decided to tell my students to actually close that. Okay, close that entry. So market immediately starting just playing around, went up. If if you were actually in this trade still holding, you could have got stopped out, and then that shit went down your direction like crazy. Look at that, how many pips went down. Jesus Christ. I thought, like, when I make the entry and when the market opens, this candle right here, I thought this thing would actually continue, and it was just bursting into flames, down to at least this zone. But it didn't. So price consolidated, actually created a new high, which is a big, big fake out right here, and boom, melting. So quite interesting today. It was yeah, a little manipulation right there. And let's go. If we go now on a 1 hour, yeah, you see that consolidation inside that box now, finally breaking to the downside. Sellers got in control. Remember, after what we are seeing, that the market is very overbought, it's very expensive, still far away. You have that divergence in there, and with the indicators for the swing strategy, um, you can see market is definitely now to the downside. Okay, it broke that block right there. So if we go in a 1 hour now, We might have some correction perhaps tonight during Asian session. The price might actually reach this zone, but tomorrow it might actually continue to the downside. Okay, it might go and reach. I'm pretty sure it's going to reach this level, this previous record high right here. I'm pretty sure it's going to reach it. It's very close. So yeah, let's see what's going to happen with Nasdaq right there. I just want to see it drop. I want to see it fall um, to all the way to down, at least touch the 600, and then so we can spot a nice buy right there. So you can spot something, another divergence, for example. Okay, on the RSI, if it's a downtrend, at the end of the downtrend, you take a look at the RSI. Most likely, you're going to see something in there. Okay. Um, let's go with US30. Look at this. US30 give it this fake out as well. So pretending I had this actual line. Let me remove again the indicators. All right. So look at this. Not all the time is going to work. But you see the divergence as well. You see this big, big divergence. But you see that this is some type of, it's either manipulation. The market pretended that it was actually breaking that trend right there. And it was also breaking that daily support. But no, this, even it was a 1 hour candle. And normally in my strategy, whenever you see a 1 hour, like depending on what time you draw your trend line, Jesus, this was a nice trigger right here, but still, it was not necessary. You see, not all the time you're gonna get it, not all the time you're gonna win this thing. If there is manipulation, there will be. There's nothing we can do to actually prevent this. So it was a nice entry. I'm not gonna lie, it was a beautiful entry right here. But because of what was happening now with this fear again coming with this Omicron, I forgot the name. This I don't know, coronavirus thing that is coming. And I think the president was also talking today at midday or around 1 p.m. or something like that. President Biden. So it could have been that. Could have been actually that. So big fake out. Yeah, was a big big fake out right there. But what you're seeing now, let's go on a 4 hour. You see market reach previous low. So it's very, very incredibly low right now. US30. How low? Let me go ahead and remove this. How low, guys, do you think this is actually going to get? How long this is going to go? Look, all the way down, the market is doing your thing. It's doing the actual flags. Okay, right here you have another flag. Yeah, I'm doing just this sketch right here. All right, so you keep having bearish flags all the time. So, all right, we're in a position right now that, just look at this. Everything that pushed, when the market was consolidating right here, everything that pushed immediately came back down. So, wow, this is definitely telling us that it's not doing good for companies in the US 30, which are again, is affecting Walmart, is affecting United Healthcare, which is an insurance company, American Express, of course, Intel Corporation, Disney, because I think this fear, it will cause that people again might have again some type of lockdown. So Disney, you know what Disney is, so the parks, they will be closing parks again or something like that. So this fear. So right now, market is very very oversold. Is very cheap right here. It's about 29 or 30 on the RSI. It's very cheap. And again, let's try to see if we can spot a nice buy. So we go for that. We go in a 4 hour, and you see where the 600 is. We're very far, like far, far away from the RSI. Looking in the past, guys. Look in the past. Okay, this is not too far ago. This is coronavirus right here. So market was climbing on top. It went below, then it pushed up. You see, all this time the market was above the 100, the 600. I'm sorry. So 220 days up before coming back down and barely touch it and then pushed up again. So barely touched it here and pushed up again. Now right here, this is what the thing in China that was affecting. Yeah, a lot of days. A lot. I think it was about a month that we were actually below or more, yeah, about 27 days. We were playing around below the 600 and finally breaking very strong. So It needs to recover now, guys. To be honest, I'm not sure. We don't know. We don't know how far will this go. Let's go in a daily because I want to mark up perhaps some daily zone. So right here it would be our next. Like if it breaks the support that it is right now, it might reach this zone. Okay, and then so on. There are more, could be more, some other levels right here. It could be this level as well. It could reach it. So it's very, very cheap. This is definitely how bad is doing US30 right now, or the companies there are inside the US30. So um, definitely nothing else to say there. It's very cheap. No looking for buys unless it starts breaking the structures to the upside. Let's see how it looks on a 1 hour. Yeah, it's just a big momentum to the downside. We could have some type of correction tonight. Perhaps we could have some type of push, a little push, and then it may continue tomorrow. Let's see, 15 minutes. Yeah, no, I would not getting on a buy right now. There's nothing at all right there. So just watching. All right, let's watch. Let's watch. Be patient. If you don't find an entry in a day, that's fine. Let it go. Don't force it. Don't try to make entries just because, like, oh my God, the day is about to end. I have to make an entry. Don't do that. Okay. At some point, the market, believe me, if this is dropping, you see all the time is creating bearish flags. If the market wants to start correcting, it will show you signs of correction. Okay, you may start seeing uh, I don't know, bullish, bullish flags, bullish formations. This was a nice double top right there um, before melting down. So nice pattern right there. You see, it always going to give us something. Um, Even though I was not able to spot it because I was going on a buy. This 1 hour candle right here was breaking kind of like my trend right there, or at least was looking that it was breaking. So, and then the news came out. So, coincidentally, when the news came out, ha, we're doing a double top. Oh, what a coincidence, right? Yeah, you see, this is why everything is like, it makes you think that this is all manipulated. So, let's go to S&P 500 right quick. Look at that. Look at that drop right there. I did not get in this one, by the way. It was just a test. I don't like going with this type of momentum. So, again, we go 15 minute. I think I saw that on a 15 minute. Again, send it to the group, and you see that breakout of that trend. Okay, the price was breaking nicely. This very strong support, and then touched this 4 hour zone in the past, and then immediately melt down. So I think there was some type of head and shoulder as well. I think US30. Um, but yeah, very big faked out as well in there. Nothing to do. Things will happen. So yeah, this is still very strong to the downside. Let me start cleaning some stuff right here, and let's go 4 hours. So Jesus, look at that massive drop, even breaking previous highs right here. Already broke it. Jesus. Let's go with the I think this one is looking really nice because it's touching right now. You see where it is? You see where it is? You see how bad this thing with the virus now could be affecting, and it is affecting at the moment. So you see the market showed two rejections. The price broke the 80, came back up, retested, came back up. It tried to push back up and just showing a big ass rejection on the 4 hour time and the 4 hour zone right here, plus also testing, kind of touching again the 80 EMA and melting. Just crazy. And now is reaching. Let's go here. This is I like the trend on S&P 500. The trend is really even nicer than Nasdaq or US30. You see how tight it is. It's just single straight line up. So this is a moment to buy. Like this is a moment to buy. Like if you want to risk it, I mean, many people will actually go, buying on the dip. Now it's very risky because you don't know if there since there is no formation at all. The market just give you that one candle right there, so you don't know where to put your stop loss. How far are you going to put it? Where are you going to put it? So this is the dangerous thing. So we have to wait for something. We have to wait for information like that. You see the price perhaps will go lower, right, than the 600, and then it's try to come back up. As soon as it give you, it most likely will give you something. Believe me, it's going to give you a nice bullish flag formation um, before the market actually starts flying. So it is a moment to buy. It is definitely a moment to buy, but I would not personally. I would not enter like that. I would wait for some type of sign. Let's see, 15 minutes. Yeah, this most likely will do a correction, as I mentioned, and most likely will reach this 4-hour zone before perhaps continuation to the downside. Or we have something here. We might have some type of formation right there. Okay. Um, Let me go again on a 4-hour. Yeah. So let's try to use our Fibonacci. Let's see, perhaps from this low to this high. You see, we are right now in the golden zone. Hmm. So it's looking really nice. S&P 500 is definitely looking better than Nasdaq or US30 right now. All we need to do is wait, guys. Wait for our trigger. Wait for a sign to actually buy. Okay. This could easily continue. Tomorrow is what? Thursday. So yeah, let's see if reversal Thursday will have to. We're gonna have some type of correction right there, maybe. But it's a nice zone. It's a nice zone to buy. We're definitely reaching that golden zone, which is, I'm going to highlight it here. This is the entire golden zone. Okay. So let's see what's going to happen right there in that zone and reaching the 600. So price is very cheap right now. I'm starting to see some divergence already right here. Even with that massive drop, the price actually created a higher low, and right here is lower low. So you're starting to see some signs, you see, but we gotta wait. All right, we gotta wait for something right there, so we can actually get into a buy. But S&P 500 is looking beautiful for a buy on the dip. So, all right, guys, that would be pretty much it for today. I'm not sure if I'm going to be posting analysis tomorrow on my Telegram since I have to go with my wife to the hospital. Most likely she's going to be going into labor. So I will keep you guys updated. Again, thank you guys for watching. Follow me on Telegram. I post daily analysis in there. About Nasdaq, US30, S&P 500 on my free group. And also, if you want to join the VIP, you have to actually be part of the course. So if you're interested into that, you can just go into teamprofitsenglish.com and you will find all the information in there. Thank you guys again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take it easy.